allow me to be bilingual at that time because many people understand my language. हुसैन का पैगाम इंसानियत का अलम है. हुसैन का पैगाम इंसानियत का अलम है. हर दिल में रोशनी है जिंदा हुसैन की. Jazakallah everyone. And to begin our evening with blessing, may I invite Qari Khalid Alvi, official Qari of the Punjab Assembly and member of Naqabat al-Quran, Egypt, to recite verses from the Holy Quran. Allahumma barik.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا نساء النبي من يأت منكن بفاحشة مبينة يضاعف لها العذاب ضعفين وكان ذلك على الله يسيرا. ومن يقنت منكن لله ورسوله وتعمل صالحا نؤتها أجرها مرتين وأعتدنا لها رزقا كريما. يا نساء النبي لستن كأحد من النساء اتقيتن فلا تخضعن بالقول فيطمع الذي في قلبه مرض وقلن قولا معروفا وقرن في بيوتكن ولا تبرجن تبرج الجاهلية الأولى وأقمنا الصلاة وآتينا الزكاة وأطعنا الله ورسوله إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر. صدق الله العلي العظيم.
Subhanallah. What a beautiful recitation by Qari Khalid Alvi. His voice and the words of the Quran remind us why every gathering that begins with Allah's name is filled with peace and barakah. May these verses guide our evening and bless everyone present here tonight. And mashallah, I can see a big number of people joining us tonight. Thank you once again for taking out the time from your busy schedule and spending your weekend over here. Jazakallah, everyone. Now, as we continue this program of unity and remembrance, I would like to take a moment to introduce my wonderful co-host for the evening, someone who shared the same spirit of service and dedication that defined the Hussain Foundation. A young, dynamic, and inspiring personality, Please join me in welcoming Sayyid Kambar Rizvi, engineering student, a passionate youth community leader who has worked tirelessly to promote youth engagement and interfaith understanding across Toronto. We can clap for Kambar Rizvi. And this is the time when we are just not promoting youth. We cannot forget that we should promote our youth. And the feather in the cap is he's my son too.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you for welcoming me so warmly. And thank you, Nazia. It's an honor to be here co-hosting this evening with you and standing among such inspiring guests. Today we gather not just as members of different communities, but as Canadians united by shared values of compassion, justice, and humanity. The very message of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. So to begin our formal proceedings, I invite everyone to please rise and join us together for the Canadian National Anthem.
I would like some of our youth volunteers to please join us on the stage. Their presence here is very valuable for us, that they took out time to join such gathering, such interfaith gathering like this. Please, my youth volunteers, come join us over on the stage. Gents can go back. Wait, come here, you can go wait. How about the girls? Come on, girls. Come on. Come here. Lisa, Wafa, Hura, please. Okay, 2, 1.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot land, in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, a true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you everyone for joining us on the stage.
Thank you so much for joining us in rising to the national anthem. And thanks so much for our youth volunteers. They truly are the representation of our future of this country, not just this community. And so friends, one of our proudest moments this year was the historic flag raising of Imam Hussain alayhi salam at Brampton City Hall. This was the first time it's ever been done in Canada. It symbolized peace, justice, and unity. And so tonight, we relive that spirit. So I want everyone to rise and pay your respects to the flag of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. So I would invite everyone for the chant of Labbaik Ya Hussain. And so we will be repeating that a couple times. Alright? Labbaik Ya Hussain!
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 Thank you so much. Thank you again for joining us in celebrating the flag of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. And we now honor the mercy to mankind, the Holy Prophet, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, through praise that softens heart and intentions. Please welcome Mohsin Shaukat Ali for a naat of Rasul Makbul. So our evening continues with barakah and beauty.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। इंतहाई शुक्रगुजार हूँ सैयद बीसम रज़ा साहब का कि हुसैन फाउंडेशन और एक मेंबर का कि उन्होंने मुझे हुक्म किया है नात के एक अशार और मनकबत के दो अशार से पेश करता हूँ कि
ए पालने वाले मुझे सरदार बना दे नालेन मोहम्मद मेरी दस्तार बना दे कहे उनके नवासों के अज़ादारों में शामिल इतना तो मुझे साहिब किरदार बना दे दर्द दिल की अगर दवा की है नात गोई से पैदा की है मेरी हर एक दुआ पर हुसैन लिखा है हुसैन लिखा है मेरे साथ साथ पढ़ेंगे तो इस बात में सब शामिल हो जाएंगे मेरी हर एक दुआ पर हुसैन लिखा है हुसैन लिखा है मेरी हर एक दुआ पर हुसैन लिखा है इसीलिए तो अता पर हुसैन लिखा है मेरी हर एक दुआ पर हुसैन लिखा है मेरी हर एक दुआ पर हुसैन लिखा है इसीलिए तो दिखाता है मौजज़े मूसा इसीलिए तो दिखाता है मौजज़े मूसा कि उसने अपने असा पर हुसैन लिखा है मेरी हर एक दुआ पर हुसैन लिखा है मेरी हर एक दुआ पर हुसैन लिखा है संभाल कर इन्हें रखती हैं सैयदा ज़हरा संभाल कर इन्हें रखती हैं सैयदा ज़हरा हमारे अश्के अज़ा पर हुसैन लिखा है, मेरी हर एक दुआ पर हुसैन लिखा है, मेरी हर एक दुआ पर हुसैन लिखा है। पैरों को चूम के फुतरस ये गुनगुनाता है, पैरों को चूम के फुतरस ये गुनगुनाता है। हुसैन तेरी अता पर हुसैन लिखा है, मेरी हर एक दुआ पर हुसैन लिखा है, मेरी हर एक दुआ पर हुसैन लिखा है। और सिर्फ एक लाइन जिसको आता है, दे के तू एदा वास्ता मंग ले दुआ, रब जाने ते हुसैन जाने, रब जाने ते हुसैन जाने, रब जाने ते हुसैन जाने, रब जाने ते हुसैन जाने। रब ते हुसैन ऐसे रिश्ते ने जोड़ दे, कैसर दोवें एक दूजे दी ने मोड़ दे। दर दे हुरवा गुआ ओ सिर नू चुका, रब जाने ते हुसैन जाने, रब जाने ते हुसैन जाने। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much, Mohsin Shaukat Ali, for your kind and beautiful recitation. A heartfelt tribute to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whose way Imam Hussain alayhi salam upheld so graciously. And with that, I would like to invite our founder and president, Sayyid Misr Raza, who began this Hussain Day with a simple vision: to unite people around service, education, and moral courage. Through his leadership, that vision has become a movement that welcomes every neighbor and honors every tradition. Please join me in welcoming Sayyid Misr Raza.
Assalamu alaikum. Namaste, Sat Shri Akal, everyone. It's a truly honor welcome you all to our 4th annual Hussain Day. Alhamdulillah. It's a blessing to see our community come together once again. The remember to timeless message of Imam Hussain. Imam Hussain stood for truth, justice, and humanity, values that beyond religion, race, and nationality. His message is not just for Muslims, it's for all humanity. He taught us that standing up against oppression and injustice is a universal duty. His sacrifice reminds us that one person's courage can awaken the hearts and minds of an entire nation. And today his message continues to inspire people of every faith and background around the world. I want to take a moment sincerely thank for each and every one you or our guests, community members, volunteers and supporters, sponsors, and commitment to keep our mission alive. A special thank for our youth. You are the heartbeat of the Hussain Foundation. Your energy, creativity, and passion inspire us all. Together, let's continue to spread the message of Imam Hussain, a message of peace, justice, unity, compassion for all humanity. Thank you for all. May Allah bless you all. Labbaik Ya Hussain.
Thank you so much for joining us all today. And thank you so much, Sayyid Misr Raza, for organizing all of us here today to commemorate Imam Hussain alayhi salam, and for your centered service not just Imam Hussain, but to this community and to this country. As Imam Hussain said, the best wealth is that which is spent in the way of Allah. And with that, I would like to introduce you to the Hussain Foundation. The Hussain Foundation is dedicated to an inclusive, compassionate Canada, fostering justice, peace, and service inspired by Imam Hussain. Through educational programs, charitable initiatives, and the interfaith dialogue, such as what we have here today, we empower individuals, support the vulnerable, and build bridges of understanding. Guided by Hussein's legacy, we strive to uphold dignity, equity, and mutual respect for all. So I would like to introduce to you all the cabinet of the Hussain Foundation, starting with Sayyid Misam Raza, who is the president.
Please join us on the stage.
Please join us on the stage as we call your name.
As we call your name.
Next, I would like to invite Imran Mehdi Godil, who is the chairman,
He's not here yet.
who is not present here today, but we will clap for him in spirit. Next, I would like to invite Soma Misam, the General Secretary. Then I would like to invite Mir Amir Ali, who is the Company Secretary. Next, I would like to invite Sayyid Abid Ali, who is the Treasurer. Azhar Khan, who is Director of Youth Affairs. Aisha Ali, Director of Finance. Bina Wakar, who is Director of Ladies Affairs. Shehbaz Ali Khan, Director of Operations. Sayyid Azhar Rizvi, Director of Logistics. We have Abbas Akbari, Director of Marketing. Sayyid Murtaza Rizvi, Director General. And last but not least, we have Akhtar Jafri, who is an ambassador. There's a couple more names. Anjum Kazmi, who is the ambassador. Not here. Tanzila Neil, ambassador. Yes. Next we have Sadaf Zedi, who's also an ambassador. Razia Begum, who's an executive member. Next we have Sayyid Jafar, an executive member. Next we have Ali Shah, who is an executive member. And last but not least, this time for real, Sayyida Maryam, who is an executive member.
Okay, wait. I would like you all to stay on the stage because we would like to welcome Salma Zahid, the MP of Toronto. Please come on stage because we would like to give a token of love, an appreciation certificate to all our members, because you all know that without any team we cannot do anything. The team is the base, the core of any foundation or anything. They are there for us day and night, working tirelessly and hardly. And the program we put up together, you can see it's the truest effort of my whole team, mashallah. So I would like to give them the certificates. This is for Mira Ali. Abbas Akbari, Azhar Khan. Let them take a picture. Do we have Shahbaz Ali Khan here? No. Ye rakho Maryam. Beena Wakar. Aisha Ali, the Director of Finance. Murtaza Rizvi, Director General. Is Azhar Rizvi here? The Director of Logistics, Azhar Rizvi. Okay. Akhtar Jafi is here? No. Okay. So this is Abid Ali. Razia Begum, Executive Member. Sayyida Maryam. Tamreen Iftikhar, the Executive Member. Mir Amir Ali, the Company Secretary.
I have already taken. Ambassador
Sadaf Zaidi, the Ambassador.
Tanzila Anil. Tanzila.
Tanzila Anil, the Ambassador. Sayyid Jafar, Executive Member. His brother Alisha is also here. I know he's here, but he's outside.
Can you call it?
Okay, brother Alisha. Brother Alisha. Okay, he's not here.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your patience. And it helped to appreciate us, all these strong members. And just as who's on here on the stage right now, we are honored to welcome MP Salma Zahid, whose advocacy for inclusion, public health, and community well-being reflects the best of Canadian public service. Her work reminds us that policy has a heart where it centers people. Please help me welcome MP Salma Zahid.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Thanks a lot for inviting me to be part of this auspicious day. Today, as we all gather today, I think we should remember the sacrifices by Hazrat Imam Hussain and the values of courage, justice, and truth which were followed. Inspired by the sacrifice at Karbala and standing against the tyranny, upholding principles even in the face of adversity, remind us that we should learn lessons from his life and make sure that we develop the values of passion and justice and making sure to stand for the right thing and always being on the right side of the history. Like the world which we are living in these days is a very difficult and unpredictable world. A lot of wars are going around, but we have to make sure that we stand for justice and peace. And that's how we can incorporate those values into our next generations also. If today we stand for justice and peace, tomorrow our next generations will always stand for those values. Whatever decisions we make, we should see that are we taking these decisions, seeing that they are the right decisions to take. Are our values, what we are doing, inspires or takes into account that there needs to be justice and peace. As we have all seen, for the last 2 years, there has been war in Gaza. Thousands of innocent civilians have been killed. We have seen a genocide in our lifetime. And if today we don't stand for accountability, we will never be able to expect accountability for even years after years and after years. So it's really very important that we always stand for truth and justice. And that's how we can have peace in this world and make sure that whoever so is oppressed is being targeted can stop. Next week I'm heading to Bangladesh to visit the Cox's Bazar to see and meet the Rohingya communities. And because that's also one of the groups which has been asked to leave their country, and they are living in tents and have a miserable life and no place to go back to home. So as we gather today, I think we should walk out of this room making sure that we bring the communities together, we bring people together so that we can stand for justice and peace. And we need this in the world today. More than ever, we need to stand for those values and learn lessons from the life of Imam Hussain and make sure that those sacrifices which were made decades ago today remind us that in spite of whatever the situation can be, we should always remain targeted for the right thing and take steps which take us to a right path. And I think that is what is needed for the humanity right now. So thank you once again to the Hussain Foundation for their 4th annual event and coming and gathering and remembering those values so that we can lead a good life. Thank you. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you so much, MP Salma Zahid, for your inspiring words. Truly, we must also unite as a community against oppression, like Imam Hussain did, leaving a message for mankind. With that, before we move on to the next speaker, I would like to invite Muhammad Alam to receive an award. Please make your way on the stage for a sponsorship. Thank you.
You guys know that this is not a ticketed event. Our sponsors are the main person who paid for everybody. So the sponsors are very important for us. They are very generous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. With that, I would like to welcome MP Aslam Rana, a consistent supporter of interfaith cooperation and civic unity. His commitment to dialogue shows how respect builds strong, resilient communities. Please help me welcome MP Aslam Rana.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد في شأن أهل البيت إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد في شأن أهل البيت في مقام آخر قل لا أسألكم عليه أجرا إلا المودة في القرب. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم الحسين مني وأنا من الحسين. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم الحسن والحسين شباب أهل الجنة. صدق Allah al-Azim. MashaAllah, you guys are scholars in this field. I'm just a student, I don't have too many words to say anything. But, around the world, everybody is agreed that Hussain is the name of resilience and resistance. Even though you are only by yourself, no one is on your end, no one is standing on your side, but you are the person of your words, you are the person of your ideology, you are the winner. You are the winner, that's it. जैसे वो फरमाया कि उसमें ये शाह अस्त हुसैन, बादशाह अस्त हुसैन, दीन अस्त हुसैन, दीन पनाह अस्त हुसैन, सरदार नदार दस्त दर दस्त यजीद, हक्का के बिना इला इला अस्त हुसैन. Thank you very much, so much. Thanks for inviting me. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, so I would like to invite some volunteers to get their certificates. I would also like to thank you all for your patience throughout this procedure, because I know it's hard, but it breaks the monotony of all the speeches, and it's just we can appreciate all the hard work that the people have put in behind the scenes. So with that, I would like to invite Sayyid Farhad Zaidi for the Sabil of Imam Zamana. Please, let's have a round of applause for him.
Farhad Bhai is the one who puts a meal every time for all of us, and you can enjoy the nice meal over there. And Farhad Bhai is the one who always supports us with the Imam Barga, Imam Zamana Center. We would like to take the advantage of your presence, sir. So we would like to, acknowledge all our volunteers who work hard with us, who always stand there with us. So Sayyid Kambar Rizvi, you can clap. Sayyid Mahir Rizvi. We need our youth to come together with us to work along. Hura Fatima. Since first year, these three are with us since the first Imam Hussain day. So they really need a big round of applause. Asma Rizvi. Athar Hussain Jafri. Actually, usually it happens that at the end of the program you are giving certificate to your volunteer, and that's not fair. They really work hard. They need to get acknowledged earlier. Athar Hussain Jafri. Waqas Naqvi. So Fahim Rizvi and Saklan and Rizvi. They all three are busy. They are busy offering prayers. Athar Jafri is here. Okay. And Alisha, is he here? Thank you, sir, for your presence here. Okay, media? Okay, sir. Okay, I would like to call the media people. Without media support, we cannot get this message, spread up the word. Because you know why? The media is very, very, very important for us. So your presence is important for us. So is Hyder Ali is here? No. Anjum Malik, Tariq Canada. I know Tariq Canada is here. Anjum Malik is not here. Prince Sharjeel. Prince Sharjeel. Badr Munir Chaudhary for TV1 Canada. Arshad Bhatti, Toronto 360. On behalf of Arshad Bhatti, Toronto 360, who would like to take the certificate? Shazia Hussain is here.
Thank you.
Wasim Naqvi, Awaz TV. Wasim Naqvi. Is Wasim Naqvi here? And then we have Mehboob Sheikh from Dunya TV. That's the channel from Pakistan. Mehboob Ali Sheikh. Azmat Mujib from Bol TV. Alisha from Z9 TV. Is Alisha, brother Alisha is here? Okay. Nisar Kallu for Islam TV. Okay, he's not here. Akil Rizvi, Azadari channel. On Rizvi, Hyder TV. Okay, Hyder TV is the channel who always cover our events since the day one. Now over to Sayyid Kambar Rizvi.
Thank you. Thank you everyone again, once again for all of your patience. I know it's hard to sit through when you have nothing to do, but then again we must appreciate all the volunteers and all the hard work they put through making this possible today. So let's have a round of applause for them.
Okay, so now Kambar, I know you have been waiting for this one because when Sakra Shehroz Jalla speak, even the hall grows silent. And she has a beautiful personality, a charming personality, an inspiring personality.
Absolutely, Ms. Nazia. Her words don't just reach ears, they reach hearts.
So without delay, we would like to invite Sakra Shehroz Jalla. Please give her a big round of applause.
Thank you so much for those very kind words. And with that, I would like to welcome you all here today who have come to celebrate this incredible personality named Imam Hussain. And from the bottom of our hearts, all of us here give you a dua of peace. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to all of you who have come here to learn more, who have come to celebrate, and especially to our esteemed speakers who are here to talk about what has inspired them about Imam Hussain. MashaAllah, amazing things have been said today and will be said about Imam Hussain alayhi salam, and I found it befitting that I would share some words from top personalities over the centuries. As you know, Imam Hussain alayhi salam is a personality that was 1400 years ago. And yet, the world continues not only to speak about him, to be inspired by him, but to also visit his shrine. And as you can see the picture here on the screen, which was here a few seconds ago, it's gone now. Inshallah, it'll come back. And that's the shrine of Imam Hussain alayhi salam in Karbala. And last year we had over 22 million visit the shrine on the day of Arba'in, which marks the day of his martyrdom. 22 million on that particular day, but throughout the year, we have people from all walks of life. And as the speakers here today are also from all walks of life, so are the visitors. And we have people from the Hindu faith, people not only Muslims, but we also have even those who don't believe in any God. And yet they're inspired by Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Why? Who is Hussain? In the few minutes that I have, I wanted to share some of these words by famous speakers. Next slide, inshallah. We pray that it continues to... So Imam Hussain alayhi salam basically did a selfless stand for social justice. And go to the next slide, inshallah. Imam Hussein's sacrifice is for all groups and communities. And these words are by the famous Edward Gibbon, where he says, Imam Hussein's sacrifice is for all groups and communities, an example of the path of righteousness. Next slide. Imam Hussain stood alone. And his famous words, just as he was about to give that final prostration, bowing to his Lord in submission, giving his life, he said these famous words. He said, "O God, I have done my duty and exposed your enemies, so that mankind does not remain in the dark as to what is truth and evil. I have given all the sacrifice, and now I stand to give my life too." Next slide. We have here a famous author on Christian ideology, and Antoine Barra has said, next slide is this, yeah? Please? Yes. "I am moved by the life of Imam Hussain, especially the post-revolutionary dimension of his personality. The entire world, especially the scholars, are enthralled when they get to know the way of Imam Hussain, as they are fascinated by the way of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Hussain does not belong to Shia and Muslims. He belongs to the world. He's the gem of religions. And this is a Christian writer who talks about Hussain and Christian ideology." Next slide. The words of Ayatollah Khamenei. Imam Hussein's lessons are not only for Shias and Muslims, but for justice seekers everywhere. Next slide. "Those who are silent," said Imam Hussain. These are his famous words. "Those who are silent when others are oppressed are guilty of oppression themselves." And this explains why the believers and the lovers of Imam are never afraid to speak up, never afraid to speak about injustice and oppression. And then next slide, we have the famous words of Mahatma Gandhi. And Mahatma Gandhi himself has said that his movement of non-violence, ahimsa, came from the inspiration of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Everyone knows dying after death, but you, Hussain, taught us how to live after death. Subhanallah. Next slide. We have Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Imam Hussein's sacrifice is for all groups and communities, an example of the path of righteousness. Interestingly, even those who do not believe in any faith will say, he inspires you to believe. And very beautifully, Marvin, the German Orientalist, has said, this great soldier, the next slide, of the Islamic world, showed the people of the world that cruelty and oppression are not sustainable. We need role models like Imam Hussain, especially now when the world continues to kill and oppress. And no matter how strong the base of oppression is, it will fly away like a straw in front of truth and righteousness. Next slide. These are the words of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Very inspiring indeed. And words that come to our lips whenever we are struggling in life. Oh God, he said, and these are on the plains of Karbala when he was surrounded by enemies and he was giving his life at that moment. Oh God, you are my only trust in every calamity. You are my only hope in every hardship. You are the only promise in anxiety and distress, in which the hearts become weak and human actions become feeble, in which one is deserted and forsaken by his friends. And Imam spoke very famously about those who remain silent. And he talks about often, especially in Karbala, he speaks about this, that the silence of our friends hurts the most. Next slide, please. Mahatma Gandhi explaining these beautiful sentiments. I have learned from Hussain how to achieve a victory while being oppressed. Next slide. And this is Thomas Carlyle, Scottish historian and essayist. The best lesson which we get from the tragedy of Karbala is that Hussain and his companions were rigid believers in God. And his companions were rigid believers in God. They illustrated that the numerical superiority does not count when it comes to the truth and the falsehood. And the victory of Hussain, despite his minority, this is what's inspiring about him. Next slide, just a few more. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan, famously has said, the world is unable to present an example finer and brighter than the personality of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. He was the embodiment of love, valor, and personification of sacrifice and devotion. Every Muslim in particular must learn a lesson from his life and should seek guidance from him. In the next slide, we see that it is not just the founder of Pakistan, but the first president of India who said, the sacrifice of Imam Hussain is not limited to one country or nation, but it is the hereditary state of the brotherhood of all mankind. We'll go to the next slide. We have Mahatma Gandhi again, and then the next slide after that, where we have Washington Irving, American author. It was possible for Hussain to save his life by submitting himself to the will of Yazid. But his responsibility as a reformer did not allow him to accept Yazid's caliphate. He therefore prepared to embrace all sorts of discomfort and inconvenience in order to deliver Islam from the hands of the Umayyads. Under the blazing sun on the parched land and against the stifling heat of Arabia stood the immortal Hussain. And next slide, we have Charles Dickens, who has said, if Hussain had fought to quench his worldly desires, I do not understand why his sister, wife, and children accompanied him. It stands to reason, therefore, that he sacrificed purely for Islam. Next slide, we have Washington Irving again, who talks about this brave Hussain. On a burning sand of a deserted land and on the heated sands of Iraq, Hussein's soul is immortal. Oh, my hero, my paragon of braveness, O Hussain. And next slide, we have Thomas Carlyle. In the history of Islam, especially the life of Imam Hussain, stands unique, unapproached, and unapproachable by anyone. Without his martyrdom, Islam would have extinguished long ago. He was the savior of Islam, and it was due to his martyrdom that Islam took such a deep root, which it is neither possible nor even imaginable to destroy now. Subhanallah. And in the next slide, we have again Edward G. Brown, on the grandson of the Prophet of Islam. A reminder of that blood-stained field of Karbala, where the grandson of the Apostle of God fell at length, tortured by thirst and surrounded by the bodies of his murdered kinsmen, has been at any time since then sufficient to evoke, even in the most lukewarm and the heedless, the deepest emotion, the most frantic grief, and the exaltation of spirit, before which pain, danger, and death shrink to unconsidered trifles. And we'll skip a few slides, and hopefully we can show these later on when we're just walking around, and these can show as a slideshow. We can go to the one after that, Rabindranath Tagore. In order to keep alive justice and truth instead of an army or weapons, success can be achieved by sacrificing lives. Exactly what Imam Hussain did in Karbala. And let's skip a few more. And again, Mahatma Gandhi. If India wants to be a successful country, it must follow in the footsteps of Imam Hussain. If I had an army like 72 soldiers of Hussain, I would have won freedom for India in 24 hours. We'll skip a few more, and I want to take us to this Urdu couplet. It starts with Jukta hi nahi. Right there, you are. Thank you. This particular couplet is so famous that now we have lost track of who the actual author is, but it's quoted all the time. If you look it up on the internet, it's attributed to the Indian politician and member of parliament Asaduddin Owaisi, but he isn't the one who has written this. Jukta hi nahi sar kisi zalim ke samne, himmat hi aisi de gaya sajda Hussain ka. Salawat padhe Muhammad wa ale Muhammad par. Allahumma salli ala. And you see the translation there, the head never bows before any oppressor. The prostration, sajda of Hussain, and this talks about not only that physical prostration he did to his Lord, but it is also submitting to the will of his Lord and submitting to any command that comes from God, if it means giving up one's life. The prostration of sajda of Hussain has bestowed such courage and bravery. So today, Hussein's standard flies high in Karbala and in the hearts of people around the world. Next slide, we skip one more, where we're congratulated by Sarojini Naidu, the great Indian poetess, titled Nightingale of India. I congratulate Muslims that from among them, Hussain, a great human being, was born, who is revered and honored totally by all communities. And I'll just end with the last, let's go to the last slide and we'll end here. These are the words of Imam Hussain. Avoid oppressing the one who does not have any supporter against you other than the Almighty God. Imam Hussain alayhi salam has reminded us that those who look alone and who look defenseless, they are the strongest. Never oppress the one who has no one to call out to, but to God, for he will have the strength of millions that will last over the centuries. Thank you very much.
Sister Sherozala, I would like you to please stay here. We would like to recognize all her efforts, and she's us with the Hussain Foundation since long time. I would like to call Sayyid Nisam Raza, please come on the stage. It's just a token of love we want to give her. Where is she? Okay, let me go in. Once again, thank you so much, Sister Shahrazala. I would like to call Kamar.
Thank you so much for sharing with us the quotes of scholars and important figures all around the world, Zakra Shahrazala, so that we can truly see that Imam Hussain is not just for Muslims or Shias, but Imam Hussain is truly for all of humanity, for all of mankind. And with that, I would like to invite Imam Ibrahim Hussain, who is president of Sulha Solutions, who brings people together through faith-rooted meditation, community leadership, and dialogue. His steady voice turns difficult conversations into new understanding. So please allow me to welcome Imam Ibrahim Hussain.
الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد فالسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. And good evening to all the honorable guests, brothers and sisters in humanity. Rabba inna imama piche Sardar ji suno. Rabba inna imama piche जो गुल लाल नबी दे, रब्बा इन्ना इमामा पिछे जो गुल लाल नबी दे, पाक शहीद प्यारे तेरे अफसर आल नबी दे। रब्बा इन्ना इमामा पिछे जो गुल लाल नबी दे, पाक शहीद प्यारे तेरे अफसर आल नबी दे। होंदी कुवत जोर न लाया, बैठे मन रजाई, पानी बाज प्यासे चले, दीन दुनी दे साईं। आल नबी औलाद अली दी, सीरत शक्ल उना दी, नाम लिया लख पाप न रहंदे, मैल अंदर दी जांदी। My honorable brothers and sisters, I just want to share a beautiful narration which is one of my most favorite narrations of our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and his family, that Imam al-Suyuti records, wherein the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and his family said, raise your children upon three qualities. Raise your children upon three qualities. Number one, love for your Prophet. Number two, love for the household of the Holy Prophet. And number three, love for the recitation of the Holy Quran. For indeed, the bearers of the Holy Quran will be in the shade of Allah on the day of resurrection, a day when there is no shade except His, along with His prophets and His chosen ones. What a great honor it is for me to be here today. I remember the first annual Hussain Day that was organized many years ago. I think it was COVID, and since then it's wonderful to see how this annual event has grown, and even to witness a few days ago how there was a flag raising ceremony at City Hall. My brothers and sisters, Imam Hussain, peace be upon him, is why we Muslims are able to get through every single day of our lives. He gives us the strength and the resilience to keep on going. Otherwise, as human beings, we become weak and sometimes we lose hope. But whenever we look at him and we look towards him, we find his spiritual grace. And that's why when we follow his teachings, we are able to make a difference in society. And this is why we are remembering and honoring him, because Imam Hussein's mission and vision and his teaching was all about how, as Muslims or human beings, we need to always advocate for social justice. In the remaining few minutes I have, I want to just pay a tribute to Imam Hussain in Urdu poetry, if you would allow me. I'm not going to go over my time, that 5 minutes that I was given, but please have a listen to this wonderful poetry. Tari hai ahle jabr pe hebat Hussain ki, Allah re ye shan शाने जलालत हुसैन की और नरमी वही खुलूस वही सादगी वही नरमी वही खुलूस वही सादगी वही मिलती थी मुस्तफ़ा से तबीयत हुसैन की मिलती थी मुस्तफ़ा से तबीयत हुसैन की। और देखिए मेरी मोहतरम बहन जाकिरा शायरो साहिबा, ये शेर देखिए। और कल्बी दिलों पे राज था ज़हरा के लाल का कल्बी दिलों पे राज था ज़हरा के लाल का है आज भी दिलों पे हुकूमत हुसैन की है आज भी दिलों पे हुकूमत हुसैन की। और आखिरी शेर है, शेर देखिए। इज़हारे हर्फ़े हक़ पे है पहरे लगे हुए इज़हारे हर्फ़े हक़ पे है पहरे लगे हुए महसूस हो रही है ज़रूरत हुसैन की महसूस हो रही है ज़रूरत हुसैन की है आज भी दिलों। नारा तो लगना चाहिए था, मुझे पता नहीं आपने नारा क्यों नहीं लगाया यार। है आज भी दिलों पे हुकूमत हुसैन की तोड़े रद सवाल करे से तोड़े अर्ज कबूल ले मैं भी दो ही जहानी फड़िया दामन आल रसूल वमा अलैना इल्लल बलाग।
Thank you so much, Imam Ibrahim Hussain, for your kind words and your beautiful poetry. Your call to peace reflects Hussein's mercy, who once famously said, "The most merciful is he who forgives when able to punish." And so with this, I would like to invite our Honorable Minister Ruby Sahotra, whose leadership strengthens families and communities across Canada. Her work ties policy to people with integrity and care. And so please help me welcome Minister Ruby Sahotra.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ruby Sahoda. I'm the Member of Parliament for Brampton, North Caledon, and I'm the Secretary of State for Combating Crime. Thank you so much for having me here today. I want to really thank my good friends and organizers of this event. Nisam Reza, thank you so much. You've always taught me so much about the community, and you've invited me to every Hussain Day event that's happened so far in Canada. And this is one of the largest and most recognized events that take place. And along with always educating me about the plight of the Shia community in Pakistan and other places as well. As we wrap up Islamic Heritage Month, I also want to say once again, happy Islamic Heritage Month. I hope that in the last month there were many ways that you were able to celebrate, and I know that across Peel region, many schools recognized Islamic Heritage Month, and kids from all backgrounds and faiths got to learn what is so beautiful about the faith and why so many people here in Canada are observers of the faith. I think that's really important when we live in a multicultural society, that we learn about each other, that we understand, so that there are not as many differences, and it unites us because we know that we share more in common than we do that is different. This is a meaningful event that pays tribute to the profound legacy of Imam Hussain, who unwaveringly stood for justice, truth, and humanity, and continues to inspire the people of all faiths around the world. His sacrifice in Karbala serves as a timeless reminder of courage, compassion, and moral integrity. By commemorating this occasion, you not only honor his teachings, but also promote unity, understanding, and peace within our diverse and vibrant community in Canada. Once again, thank you for making me a part of this event. I really appreciate everyone in the room here tonight and the immense contributions that the community has made to this country. And I know there are many volunteers that have also made immense contributions to this organization. And Soma, if you would help me recognize those volunteers tonight.
Thank you, Ruby. Actually, when Ruby is here, so why do we have to give the certificate? It's Ms. Sahuda who is going to give the certificate. So I would like to acknowledge Imam Sheikh Ibrahim Hussein's speech and would like to give him a shield. Please welcome him. I would like Sayyid Nisam Reza to please come on the stage. You can go in the center, please. Our few of the volunteers were busy in prayer, so now they are back, and we really value all the work you do for us. And today we have Shumaila Khan Imran, a host and producer of Radio Zoom, Chinfan 100.7. Please welcome her on stage. We have Fahim Rizvi. Please come on the stage. Fahim Jafri. Sorry, brother. Please, they need a give a round of applause. They are the one who are standing over on the Sabine, who are working tirelessly with Imam Zamana Center, and Imam Zamana Center is with us since day one. Haji Amin Askari. And Alicia, the executive member, the backbone of the volunteer community. Brother Alicia is always there, always. Thank you for your patience, everyone. And we would like to give a token of love to Minister Ruby Sabuta also.
Oh, you didn't have to.
This is from Hussain Foundation.
Oh, thank you. And of course, the certificate, maybe you can present that to you.
Thank you once again. Now over to Kambar.
Thank you, Mr. Rubisota, for your kind words and inspiring and powerful words. With that, I would like to invite Dr. Yasser Hyder. Every time he speaks, to be honest, it feels like I've attended both a lecture and a medical conference. And it's like the only type of person who will heal both bones and hearts at once. So please allow me to have a warm welcome for Dr. Yasser Hyder. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum everybody, good evening, Krazr, Namaste, Shalom. This is Dr. Yasser Hyder. Most of you don't know me. I'm a surgeon in Markham, and I'm sure you're wondering why is he here? What is his relationship to Imam Hussain and Hussain Day? I have a disclaimer. I'm not a scholar. I'm a physician who is by training an orthopedic surgeon. My job is to replace the knees and hips, fix the broken bones, and see all sorts of people from different walks of life. But my relationship with Imam Hussain is very personal. And I'm not a scholar. I don't know much about detailed history, but I was born in a Muslim household. That's my conflict. But most of us, we are born in different households, don't have a choice which religion we follow. But I remember as a child, my father, who was back in Pakistan and was the first doctor in the town of now over 3 million. He was one of the first physicians in the country, graduated from the King Edward Medical University, which British had left in Pakistan, and was very well respected by all communities. He started practicing in 1957 and was very well educated, but when the 10th of Muharram would come, this man who was respected and looked up to by everybody was barefooted, walking on the street of the small town, holding a horse, carrying the horse in a big procession, which was to commemorate the martyrdom of Imam Hussain. And I was only 3 or 4 years old. I never used to figure out what's going on, why my dad is crying. He's my hero. He's somebody I look up to. But when I saw him year after year, so I asked him, Dad, what is this all about? And since then, the only story he told me every night, because I insisted it, read it to me again, tell me that story again, was the story of Imam Hussain. As a child, I could understand few things, but when I started asking in my class to myself that, what is this all about? What is this story? Who was Hussain? Who was he murdered and killed and maimed? And why he went through what he went through? I realized it wasn't the Christians or the Hindus or the Sikhs or the Jews who killed Imam Hussain. It was the so-called quote-unquote Muslims who killed Imam Hussain and his family. For what? For a simple message of truth and justice and follow the path of his grandfather. When I look at this, I started realizing that religions really don't matter. What matters is either you are good or you are bad. There are only two types of people in the world. Either they are good or they are bad. And this explained to me that Imam Hussain is the line which divides good and bad. No matter what religion you're from, no matter what community you're from, if you are a person who is good, there's no question. If you learn the story of Imam Hussain, you will love him and follow him. So I don't want to give a long talk. I don't want to give a long speech. But I would like each one of you to go to Karbala and visit. I'm here to invite you to actually go and visit that place where 20 million people, almost 20, sometimes 21, 22, like Zakra Shahrozdala said, go there. And they're not just Shias. They are Sunnis, they are Muslims, they are Christians. They are from all over the world. And they are walking in one direction. And that's the direction of the shrine of Imam Hussain. So that brings me to two things. There is a walk with purpose and there's a walk without purpose. There is a pain which hurts you and there's a pain which builds you. There are tears which are tears of pain and suffering. There are tears of resilience as well. And the line which divides each one of them is Imam Hussain. So one day I was sitting at Markham Stowell Hospital in Fracture Clinic. A person walks into my clinic. He had broken his wrist. And I said, what happened? He said he was at a pilgrimage. I said, where did you go? He said, I went to Karbala. This was 18 years ago. And I said, so have you been to Karbala? Yes, he said, I've been to Karbala. And this was a time when Karbala had just started opening after the American invasion and Saddam had left. And he said, I went there, I fell, I tripped, I broke my wrist, but there was no facility there for them to fix me. So they took him to a local hospital and they kind of fixed him, but it was all messed up. So I said, you went to Karbala. And Karbala to Muslims is a place of shifa, place where people heal. You went there and there was no facility. He said, no, there was no facility. People were oppressed. The areas where Shia used to live were completely decimated. So in my heart from that day, I said, I need to go to that place. I need to learn and do something about it. So God gave me opportunity to actually do something. So 7 years fast forward, we were able to build a $70 million hospital in Karbala with the help of local communities, people all over the world, And that hospital is called Imam al-Hujjah Hospital. I would like you to see this 3 minutes video to appreciate that when you put your words into action, you actually help the movement of Imam Hussain, not only by words and by emotions, but in a practical way. I also belong to an organization called Imamia Medics. We run a camp which treats 50,000 patients in 5 days during this walk, which goes from Najaf to Karbala, a 70-kilometer walk, where we treat people with aches and pains and injuries and so on and so forth. So my invitation to all of you, whichever religion you're from, whichever community you are from, make an effort once in your lifetime to visit that place where the grandson of Holy Prophet was actually maimed and killed, and his family was arrested and walked to the Syria and Lebanon. That his shrine is actually on the battlefield where all this event happened. And you will see it will not only heal you physically, it will heal you emotionally, and it will heal you in many different ways. People talk about longevity, people talking about health spans, people talking about spiritual spans. Imam Hussain brings all of this together. So I would invite you to see this few minutes video so you can understand what's possible to be achieved.
Lights.
Ministries to be able to go and give your time, your expertise to a cause that will benefit others. I am Steve Covine. I'm the Chief Medical Officer of the Baptist Health Medical Group. I've been honored to serve a board for the Imam al-Hujjah Hospital in Karbala, Iraq. This hospital will provide them with the best healthcare hospital in the world for their dire need for heart surgery and cardiac care in general in Iraq. This is one of the most common causes of death there. I think we are at the cusp of having a world-class hospital in Southern Iraq. This where we can do world-class surgery, things like organ transplantation. There's now been done. I would like to see my share of sisters from Europe, from Middle East, from Africa, to get together and help us finish this project. It's right there, it's as we can grasp it, we can feel it, and it's in the sight of our officers right there. I could speak to somebody else directly about this, I would tell them that the huge humanitarian project in a country, in a city, in a country that is divided and torn by war, in a city that is known for its healing, and then a very special place in the hearts of many. Well, this project is something which is helpful to everyone. Anybody who cares about people, that cares about the city, everyone should try to help this project is called Coming Together, which we started out in the
So thank you everybody for listening, and Again, please, whoever can, visit Karbala once in your life. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Yasser Hyder, for really showing us that healing is worship and inviting people to come to Karbala and see the power of Karbala for themselves. And for this, we would like to invite Sayyid Misr Raza to come and present him with a shield. Again, thank you so much for your time and patience, everyone, for attending this event, for commemorating Imam Hussain alayhi salam with us. And next up, we have Dr. Pargat Singh Baka, who's a scholar and poet, whose work elevates Guru Nanak's teachings of courage, equality, and humanism. His scholarship bridges cultures and reminds us of our shared life. So please help me in welcoming Dr. Pargat Singh Baka.
Assalamu alaikum to everybody. Sat Sri Akal. Namaste. Interfaith, I will start with interfaith. This is an act with Muhammad Sahib, Jesus, Imam Hussain Sahib, advocated strongly this one. The interfaith is the dialogue of interfaith, is the power to collect all these one in the world peace, for world peace. Today, we are celebrating collectively interfaith event organized by the Hussain Foundation, and this event entirely dedicated to our beloved Imam Hussain. Who fought for the worship of God, for the ethics, and for the social justice. Imam Hussain stated forwardly, clearly stated that the importance of basic values of human rights. He stands firmly against oppression and injustice. This was the commitment of our beloved Imam Hussain Sahib. कत्ले हुसैन दरअसल मर्गे जजीद था। कत्ले हुसैन दरअसल मर्गे जजीद था। इस्लाम जिंदा होता है हर करबला के बाद। कतल हुसैन साहब का नहीं होया, कतल जजीद का होया। देखा कतल हुसैन साहब दे। We are still, we have great regard for Hussain Sahab. Hussain Sahab really a source of great inspiration. Not only specific society, but to all those who come across him, even once in life. Once in life. Hussain Sahib, still Hussain Sahib is inspiration for all of us. Hussain Sahib is the community caring superb personality. Hussain Sahib. I have great regard for Hussain Sahib, and I have respect for every religion, either Hindu, Muslim, Isai, whatever. But I have great respect for every religion. But being a Guru Nanak Naam Leva Sikh, I have unshakable belief in my living Guru, Guru Granth Sahib. A spiritual wisdom and an internal Guru, Guru Granth Sahib. Guru Granth Sahib is perfect truth. Guru Granth Sahib expresses, Ek Pita, Ek Ske Hum Barak. He who sees one and only one Lord in all life knows that perfect truth. Furthermore, Guru Granth Sahib described na ko bari na hi begana. This is an important for us that first of all, on priority based, top priority, we must instill the value of brotherhood and sisterhood. We all are brotherhood and sisters. So, we all are brothers. My dear fellows, come forward. Let us come together. As we know very well, we understand very well, and dearly appreciate the importance of coming together on a common platform. Common platform. The world peace. Create the world in order of peace. Ours now, this is the time when we have to stand on the platform of truth and on the principle of live and let live. This is the time. This is the concept of Sikhism, created by Guru Nanak Dev Ji, a spiritual and dignity, everything, and in right now, still, it is universally accepted around the world till date, today, tomorrow, and forever. This is, thank you so nice of, that's it, thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pargat Singh Bhagat, for your powerful words. and truly reminds us that on that battlefield, on that plain of Karbala, it was not the oppressor who was remembered, who was washed away like a stain, but it was the victim, the person who stood against oppression, Imam Hussain alayhi salam, who is remembered now and will be remembered until the end of time. And for Dr. Bhagat Singh Bagga's contribution, we would like to award him a shield by the General Secretary Nazim Yusuf. So let's have a round of applause. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for your patience and coming to commemorate Imam Hussain alayhi salam with us. We're just going to have one more photo. You know how important it is to have good photos.
Sorry about that.
Okay, and with this, I would like to welcome Deputy Mayor Harkarat Singh, who is here on behalf of Mayor Patrick Brown, who couldn't be with us here today, unfortunately, but he's here in spirit. So please welcome him with a round of applause, everyone.
Thank you, and good evening to everybody. It's an absolute pleasure to be here as I remember the day that we passed the proclamation right behind me for Imam Hussain Day, which was a historic day. So give a round of applause to all of the volunteers, all the workers working on behalf of the Hussain Foundation. I know we're here for the 4th annual Hussain Day. So much to learn, whether it's social justice, the fight of good over evil, so many lessons that I think not only apply to the Muslim community, but to all communities and faith communities beyond, that help with the cohesion of the city of Brampton. I want to acknowledge that we also have a certificate from Mayor Brown and myself, and I'll just read it out as well. We want to thank the Hussain Foundation for organizing the 4th annual Hussain Day and honoring the monumental sacrifice of Imam Hussain in Karbala, whose enduring legacy of courage, justice, and compassion continues to inspire generations. This meaningful event fosters reflection and unity by bringing together religious scholars, community leaders, and residents from diverse backgrounds, which we see here today as well, who uphold and cherish his timeless values. Thank you for your continued efforts to promote understanding, to promote faith and community harmony in the city of Brampton. And I think I'm presenting it to our good brother Reza Bhai. Please come forward and I will present it to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brother Harpreet, and we have a small token of love for you. I would like you to stay here for a minute because we would like to appreciate few of our volunteers who were running late and they just arrived Few of them just arrived, few of them are here, and we would like to recognize their work. There are some heroes who work silently, who never tell us what they are doing, but they are working. So we have in our community two heroes, husband and wife, Amber Jafri and Kamran Jafri. They are running the Azadari Madrasa. They are running the Hussainiya Madrasa for the children. They have over almost 100 children in their madrasa and with no fees. I must tell you, there is no fees for the madrasa and the teachers are working along with them. They are also taking no charges, no fees, so they are our silent heroes. And I would like to invite them over on the stage to present them the certificate and the sheet from Hussain Foundation. Amber Jafri and Kamran Jafri, they need a big round of applause. Thank you once again, Amber. We have another community leader with us. He is also working silently and doing a lot of programs for the youth, for the seniors, and attending so many events, doing the flood relief program and many more. Murtaza Joya from community. We are community. Brother Murtaza Joya, I really want you to please come. Brother Shahbaz Ali Khan, our Director of Operations, he just joined us, so please welcome Brother Shahbaz Ali Khan, our Director of Operations. Thank you, Brother Harki. Thank you for your presence over here.
Once again, thank you everyone for your patience. Up next, we have representing the Scientology community, Philip DeBry, has championed volunteerism, disaster relief, and interfaith cooperation for more than 2 decades. His efforts prove that service transcends label. So please help me welcome Philip DeBry.
All right. Thank you very much for your kind introduction. In studying the life of Imam Hussain, alayhi salam, I was deeply moved by his unwavering integrity, his courage to stand firm for what he believed to be right, not only for himself, but for all of humanity. Despite oppression, threats to his life, and danger faced by his family and his followers, Imam Hussain, alayhi salam, never faltered in his conviction. And that's impressive. He upheld truth and righteousness for the greater good of mankind. And in doing this, he became a timeless example of moral leadership for us all. And that speaks to me very deeply as a Scientologist and as a member of mankind. It speaks to me on the point of view of a stellar example of personal integrity. I've heard a lot of stories today, and frankly, I didn't know so much, and I thank you for all the presenters, everybody who spoke. I feel honored to be here. So, our founder, Mr. L. Ron Hubbard, defined personal integrity as follows. What is true for you is what you have observed yourself. And when you lose that, you have lost everything. Now, what is personal integrity? Personal integrity is knowing what you know. You know what you know. And to have the courage to know and say what you have observed. And I think this is a big trait that I recognize in Imam Hussain. That he had the courage to stand up and say what he has observed. Right? And that is integrity. And there's no other integrity. Imam Hussain lived this fully. I recognize that. And now, after I heard all of those stories, I know that for a fact. He also said, and I would like to speak in your language, but I can't, I'm so sorry. He said, seeking knowledge will lead you toward wisdom and elevation. Now, Mr. Hubbard, in his article, What is Greatness?, wrote, we can at least understand that one fact about greatness does not stem from savage wars or being known. It stems from being true to one's own decency, from going on helping others, whatever they do, whatever they say, and whatever they think. Despite all savage acts against one, to persevere without changing one's basic attitude toward man. True greatness depends on total wisdom. I'm sure you agree with that. Now, in today's modern world, with all of our technological progress, material comfort, and endless distractions, it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters. We see growing division amongst peoples and cultures, war, widespread drug addiction, and the general degradation of the human spirit. Even attacks on those who pursue truth, like Imam Hussain, right? Mr. Hubbard also wrote, a society is capable of surviving for thousands of years unless it is attacked from within or without by hostile forces. Where such an attack occurs, primary targets are, now listen to this, the primary targets are its religious and national gods and heroes, its potential leadership, and the self-respect and integrity of its members. So to keep our faith, to keep our integrity, it's important to follow that. And I think that Imam Hussain is teaching what he said, his example is exemplary. A society gets what it concentrates upon. By concentrating upon spiritual values instead of criminality, a new day may yet dawn for man. Now, look around. Just look around. We're all here today to strengthen one another, to work together to reverse the pain, evil, and injustice of our time. And to restore faith, compassion, and spiritual values to the forefront of humanity. That's the goal. Now, I want to acknowledge each one of you here today, personally, for living by and sharing in this universal purpose. Now, let me conclude with these timeless words from Imam Hussain, spoken over 1,400 years ago. Well, that's a long time. 1,400 years ago, he said that. And as far as I'm concerned, this is as true today as when he uttered those words. And here they are. Kindness elevates human beings, and faithfulness is the sign of decency. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for listening. Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Khalid Ibrahim, for your inspiring words. Truly, Imam Hussain taught us that death is better, death with dignity is better than life with humiliation. And so I would like to invite the Director of Finance, Sabit Ali, to award him the shield for his participation in our annual Hussain Day. Thank you. Okay, next we have from the Christian community, Reverend Arthur Nirajan, who brings 4 decades of mission, education, and leadership devoted to peace and moral formations. His message connects faith with the public good. Please, let's have a warm welcome for Reverend Arthur Nirajan.
Thank you very much for being here, enjoying and experiencing your wonderful hospitality and to experience and greater knowledge of Imam Hussain. My name is Sarthillai Rajan. I'm actually a disciple of Jesus and also a disciple of the Father and Mother Moon Foundation. We have created the Family Federation for World Peace and the Universal Peace Federation, and we work tirelessly for world peace in every corner of the world. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu Alaikum. It is a profound honor to join you today to remembering one of the greatest champions of faith and justice in human history. Imam Hussain, peace be upon him, his life and martyrdom continue to shine as a beacon of truth, courage, and devotion to God. Imam Hussain, the beloved grandson of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, faced the tyranny of Yazid with unshakable faith at Karbala in 680 CE. He chose death over dishonor, standing for justice and truth, even when surrounded by overwhelming power. His sacrifice was not only for his own time, but a message for all generations. Never bow before injustice, never silence truth, and never betray God's call to righteousness. As a disciple of Father Sun Myung Moon and Mother Hak Johan Moon, I see in Imam Hussain noble stand and the same divine principle to live and, if necessary, to die for God's truth, to love humanity even amidst suffering, and to never give up on the vision of peaceful world under God. Like Imam Hussain, Father Moon also faced misunderstanding, persecution for speaking God's truth. He endured imprisonment 6 times by the Japanese authoritarian government, the North Korean dictatorship, the South Korean government, even the United States. Not for wrongdoing, but for proclaiming the revelation he received from God. Yet he never spoke with hatred. He forgave his persecutors and prayed for those awakening, teaching that only through love and sacrifice can humanity be restored. Today, Mother Moon, the Mother of Peace, faces trials and persecution in her homeland, Korea. At the age of 82, after giving birth to 14 children and leading a worldwide movement, she has been detained in the Korean prison right now for 40 days without a window in her room in the Korean detention. Yet her response, like Imam Hussein's, is one of peace and prayer. Before she entered the detention, she said, "Do not pray for me. Pray for your families, your nation, and for the world." What humility, what strength. Both Imam Hussain and the true parents teach us the faith is not proven by comfort, but by courage. They stood for the truth when it was dangerous to do so, reminding us that righteousness is often costly, yet always victorious in God's time. The divine principle teaches that restoration begins with those willing to bear suffering for others. Imam Hussain gave his life at Kabbalah for the principles. Father and Mother Moon live for that same mission today, to awaken humanity, to unite all faith as one family under one heavenly parent. Our brothers and sisters, we honor Imam Hussain. Let us also hear the universal call. Stand against injustice, to live for the truth, and to love even those who oppose us. Let us become inheritors of their faith, strong in conviction, gentle in heart, and unwavering in our devotion to God. Let us bring comfort to the heart of heaven by being peacemakers, bridge builders, and servants of humanity. May the noble spirit of Imam Hussain continue to inspire all people of faith. May the sacrificial heart of Father and Mother Moon remind us that true peace will come only when truth and love overcome hatred and division. Thank you. Salam and peace be upon you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reverend, for your kind and inspiring words. Your words on humility and service resonate with Imam Hussein's sayings, where he once said, "A man's faith is incomplete unless he possesses humility." And so with this, I'd like to invite Director of Finance, Ali, to award him with the shield. Up next, to honor the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, we invite Abbas Akbari for a soulful mankabat. May these verses renew our love and our resolve to live with purpose. Please allow me to welcome him with a loud salawat. Allahumma salli ala.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. बहुत खूबसूरत लग रहा है सारा कुछ। जब से आया हूँ देख रहा हूँ, सफ़ेद भी है, सब्ज भी है, ग्रे भी है, काला भी है, गोरा भी है, माशाल्लाह। हुसैन के कितने रंग हैं, उसके हर एक रंग में रंगने को जी चाहता है। गुलाम अब्बास अकबरी नाम है, born in Iran, raised, studied in Pakistan, what I learned, put it in action in Canada. Ex-president of Azaya Hussain Association of British Columbia, Shia Muslim Community Vancouver. वहां से गुजर के जितना इमाम हुसैन ने मुझसे कराना था, अब शायद यहाँ किस्मत में लिखा है कि मीसम भाई की मोहब्बतों के साथ इंशाअल्लाह ताला जो भी अगर हम कर सके मिल बात के सारे भाई, हमारे नसीब में जितना लिखा हो इमाम हुसैन ने हमसे करवाना हो तो हम करें। आपकी मोहब्बतों की नजर कर रहा हूँ, दो चार अशार। तेरे हुसैन पे कासा उठा के आया, तेरे हुसैन पे कासा उठा के ले आया, वहां से कासे में दुनिया उठा के ले आया, तेरे हुसैन पे कासा उठा के ले आया, ज़माना छोड़ के पहुंचा फकीर करे वो बला, ज़माना छोड़ के पहुंचा फकीर करे वो बला, वहाँ पड़ा था ज़माना उठा के ले आया, तेरे हुसैन पे कासा उठा के ले आया, गमे हुसैन मिलाए अलियो हक़ बतूल, गमे हुसैन मिलाए अलियो हक़ बतूल, ये माल नक़द था सारा उठा के ले आया, तेरे हुसैन पे कासा उठा के ले आया। आखिरी शायर की नजर कर रहा हूँ, हमारे एक इमामजादे हैं इमाम रज़ा अलैहिस्सलाम, न होगी हश्र तक उसके घर ग़िज़ा की कमी, न होगी हश्र तक उसके घर ग़िज़ा की कमी, रज़ा के घर से जो दाना उठा के ले आया, तेरे हुसैन पे कासा उठा के ले आया।
Jazakallah, Brother Abbas. Thank you for those soulful words of poetry. A moving expression of reverence that really kept love at the center. And so up next we have Mr. Azhar Khan, who is the YLP chair and Toastmasters. Right? Toastmasters is established in 135 countries. It is a youth leadership organization, one that I can say that I'm a proud graduate of. And so I would like to extend a warm welcome to Azhar Khan.
Thank you so much. For any teacher, it's an honor and privilege
when he's a student like Kambar. So proud of you. And just to let you know that when we were doing the youth leadership program, Kambar was the first position in the debate competition. So congratulations. So honored and proud of you. Toastmaster International is organized in 1924. Now it's proudly serving 130 countries. I'm serving as a youth leadership program. I'm the first Muslim chair for Toastmaster International. I'm so honored on this great day of Imam Hussain Day. Imam Hussain, I think we all are so honored that he selected us to be in this great event, because he's a light. He's a light for many, and he's a direction. And I think, Kambar, I saw many of youth debates. He talked about Imam Hussain Day. And one of the, I think, event he organized Imam Hussain Day for our youth. And one of the proud moment for me, that he not only taught the Muslims, but there were Jews, there were Christian, there were Hindu, there are people from all across of religion. And the incredible thing what Kambar done during that, he taught about the sacrifice of Imam Hussain. I think Islam revived with his sacrifice, and what he set the rules, not only for us, Imam Hussain is the guidance, but for our youth and for all religions, which my sister mentioned with the quotes. He's a light, he's a direction, and we are so proud as Muslim that Imam Hussain is our Imam with the guidance, with his sacrifice, and we are so honored that we are following him. I requested Toastmaster International for some of the organizations. So Toastmaster International selected Imam Hussain Foundation for the prestigious award for his support. So I request the representation, my sister Soma and Syed Misam, to please receive the award sent from Toastmaster International California for Imam Hussain Youth Foundation, because there are many youth came from this. So please welcome them. There is another organization who is supporting it since last many years in Durham region, in Markham and Toronto. I would like to request the CEO founder of MH Enterprises, Syed Mahmood Ali Naqvi, to receive his prestigious award. And I request Mr. Omar to please come forward to receive the award for the sent by Toastmaster International, California, USA.
And we do have a recognition for Mahmood Ali Naqvi Sahab, because he's one of our sponsor, the one who put up the evening together with us. Jazakallah, brother. Thank you, brothers. Now I would like to invite my dear friend Urzi. She's a representative from Mayor Patrick Brown. He is not here because of some family emergency, but please give her a big round of applause to Urzi, the Secretary of Brampton Mayor Patrick Brown.
Hello, assalamu alaikum. How's everyone doing? MashaAllah, this is a wonderful, wonderful turnout for the fourth annual Hussain Day. Let's give a big round of applause to Sayyid Misam and Soma, who have been very active in the community, very active, engaging youth, engaging community. And for the first time, we were able to have a flag raising at the city of Brampton, which was a wonderful event, huge turnout, and we see the proclamation as well, right there, right behind me. So we're really happy to be a part of that. How many of you are from Brampton? Okay, how about Mississauga? Caledon? Toronto? Okay, we have people from all over, nice. Well, for those in Brampton, I hope you will be a part of Sayyid Misam's activities. He's one person who we really respect. Well, the mayor and his wife, they're expecting a third baby, so he has to spend some time at home. So apologies for that, but he's trying to make his way everywhere, and he's been to a number of events that Misam's had. I do have a certificate on behalf of the mayor, addressed to the Hussain Foundation, recognizing the 4th annual Hussain Day event, and your continued commitment towards promoting peace, compassion, and community service. And we know that Imam Hussain was a person for all people, all of mankind, and he has represented a lot of good, positive things for us to learn from his life. And inshallah, I hope that we will continue that with our generations to come. So if I could call upon Sayyid Misam and Nazia to receive this certificate.
I would like Misam and Urs to please stay for a minute over here. As you know, in the end of the program, we don't appreciate volunteer. We are keep on doing in the middle of the program, from the starting of the program. So since Urs is here, I would like to call Nisar Kallu for Islam TV. Please come on the stage to receive his certificate. I would like to call the brother who, Qari Sahab, who do the recitation of Quran. So please come on the stage. Qari Sahab, please come. And our ambassador, Anjum Kazmi, if you're in the house. Yes, he's here now. Please come on the stage to receive the certificate. Since I already told you that this is no ticketed program and our sponsors are very generous, they are there with us to support our program, to support the name of Ahle Bayt, Imam Hussain alayhi salam. So I would like to call Aziz Rakla Sahab for sponsoring our program. Aziz Rakla. Thank you, brother. Thank you, sister Urs. Thank you for being here. I would like to ask Misan to say back. We would like to invite a very big community over here in Toronto. And the Bora community stand as a model of devotion, discipline, and grace.
Their playful art turns remembrance into beauty and unity. So please help us welcome the Bora Community Jamaat for a heartfelt kalam.
And I would like to call brother Shabir Githam to please come. And by the time they are reaching over on the stage, I would like to tell you, Apna Farm from Bora community has sponsored the food for tonight. So they need a big round of applause. I would like all the people who are going to recite the kalam to join us on the stage, please, to have a big group photo also. We are going to save time. After this, we are going to announce the table number for the dinner, which Apna Farm has, sponsored the food.
सबको बुला लूँ स्टेज पे बोरा कम्युनिटी का
That's the last segment and the most power-packed segment. Mashallah, mashallah, all our speakers were so good. They did amazing. Mustafa Bhai from Apna Farm, please come on the stage. He's there? Okay. Sorry, I don't know him. He is. He's a great man, mashallah. Once you enjoy your food, do say he's a great man, amazing man. Now I would like to invite the whole group of Bora people. Please come on the stage for the group photo. First the group photo and then the performance. Jazakallah, brothers.
के दर पे प्यासी सकीना उदास है अब्बास तेरे गम में ज़माना उदास है आवाज़ या हुसैन की आती है आज तक आती है आज तक शायद के खुल्द में कोई दुखिया उदास है रो रो के माए कहती थी असगर की खबर पर असगर की खबर पर तेरे बगैर नन्हा सा झूला उदास है बेजुर्म मेरे लाल को प्यासा किया शहीद प्यासा किया शहीद जन्नत में रूह है फातिमा ज़हरा उदास है जन्नत में रूह है फातिमा ज़हरा उदास है अब तक हमें हुसैन में दुनिया उदास है
Thank you. जिक्र करने के लिए
I'm sure you guys are hungry right now. It's time for the dinner. But just before announcing the table numbers for the dinner, I would like to thank few people. In Who is Hussain is the foundation. They are working along with us, and I would like to thank many more. Right now, I would like to call Sayyid Bisam Raza to please come on the stage. Sayyid Bisam Raza. I would like to call Brother Hyder Ali, the media person. Brother Hyder Ali. Is Hyder Ali here? Yes, he is. I would like to thank to Khalid Alvi, Brother Khalid Alvi, President of the Liberal, Brampton. Please come on the stage. Thank you, Khalid Bhai, for coming over, taking out time from your busy schedule. And thank you everyone for gracing the 4th annual Hussain Day with your presence and your prayers. And to our honored speaker from across faiths, your word in the path of unity, justice, compassion, to our reciter and performers, may your voices always be our source of peace. To our dignitaries, partners, and well-wishers, thank you everyone standing with us. Is Taha Nazir is here? Taha Nazir from Hum TV. Okay, I think he left. We got late for that. We try to cover up everyone, every single person, all the volunteer, all the directors, everyone who come along with us, who stood with us. And a special thank you to our foundation team and volunteers. Your quiet service made tonight possible. And the media and venue staff, we appreciate your professionalism and support. Jazakallah khairan, may you be rewarded abundantly. And I would like to take few names: Mansoor Kanchwala, Caliber Food Service, Adnan Kamdar, Universal Data Supplies, Sayyid Zishan Ali, Wealth Builder University, Mr. Hussain from HSK Law Firm, Sayyid Shabbir Haider, Sayyid Asif Nazir, Rashid Khan, and Aziz Rakla, we have just called his name also, Mahmood Naqvi, Afzal Mehdi, Sayyid Ali Abid, Ahmad Jafri, Sayyid Iftikhar Jafri, and Dr. Yasir Haider. Thank you everyone for supporting the event. We would be needing your support again in the 5th. And maybe we might need a bigger venue than this. Mashallah, mashallah. Everyone take out time and come together for this event. And for no more further delay, I would like to ask you just a little bit more, that we have to call you along with the table numbers, because we don't want any rush outside at the food. So if you don't have any table number, please raise your hand, so Mahir will go to your table and will provide you your table numbers. If you don't have any table number, if you are the people of 3 or 2, please gather on one table so we can call out the names. And to tell you, the ladies are on left side and the gents are on the right side. We separate the food table this time. No more chaos. Last time we arranged for 200 people or 250 and we had 500 people. MashaAllah. So this time we want to go more organized. So thank you everyone once again for taking out time. The table for gents, I'm going to call table 1, 2. Please stand up and go on the right hand side. And for the ladies, table 3 and 4 on your left hand side. I hope you all enjoy the evening today. I didn't get a single clap. Jazakallah, jazakallah. I think you guys are tired by listening. But when you have food, you will be happy, inshallah. So I've called table number 1 and 2 from the gent side, table number 3 and 4 from the lady side. Somebody give me a sign to I can send more. मुझे बताओ वहाँ पे रश नहीं है तो फिर मैं और भेजूँ टेबल्स को. रज़िया, tell me अगर रश नहीं है तो मैं और भेजूँ. I would like to thank all our media supporters, Tariq Bhai, Tariq Canada, Azhar Bhai, everyone who come along together. This is the love of Ahle Bayt actually. For the love of Ahle Bayt, you all are gathered here. Brother Mir Ali, you can give me a sign if I have to send more. Okay, table number 5 and 6 from the gent side. Table number 7 and 8 from the ladies side on the left hand side. Once again, thank you for all the sponsors who sponsored this event. And this is your love for Ahle Bayt alayhi salam. If you are less than 5 people, please join the table. Yeah, please. As we conclude this event, let us carry Imam Hussain alayhi salam message into our daily life to speak truth, serve with humility and love without boundaries. Sadqa Hussain ये है कि इंसानियत को उठाया जाए. The charity of Hussain is to live humanity. The ladies can go if you don't have taken the food and you don't have a table number yet. Please go from the left hand side, the ladies only, to take their food. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everyone, once again. I think I'm good with the table number. I think 5, 6 will allow. The veggie food is separate. So whoever wants just to take the veggie food, please ask the volunteers are outside. They will guide you for the veggie food. This was a blessed mahfil. Mahir, should I call out more men table numbers? Just see the condition. No, 5, 6 mein bula chuki hu. 9, 10 or 13, 14 is still sitting. The people who are waiting patiently, thank you so much. We have enough food, but we just don't want rush outside. That's why we are calling out the table numbers. The veggie food is also there. बस हो गया. Kambar, do you want to sign out with me? Only table number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14s are left. And Brother Meel Ali is standing there. Can you wave your hand, Brother Meel Ali? So once he is going to give you the sign, you will go out because right now there is a rush. So this is me, your host, Soma Misam, signing out for tonight. Jazakallah khair. Thank you for clapping for me, Aisha.